Washington. Yeah.
And?
Yeah. I remember when
elsewhere in the country, they go, and?
Yeah, when I would speak to Nate, sometimes I'd be like, just like, fucking squirming in my seat, just being like, finish it. Finish the sentence.
Well, the cloud.
Yeah, he'd be like sitting there slowly getting his Mountain Dew out.
He's just like Droopy the dog.
Yeah. Remember, he used to have all these routines, Nate, so you'd get in his car and he'd like adjust. Then he'd have his Mountain Dew and he'd have his gum and he had all his OCD stuff, and then he would wait and you're sitting there, it's cold in the winter, and you're like, let's get the engine going heat, but he'd have to get his dip. He'd have to put it in, then he would check his teeth in the mirror.
And he'd just be talking to you the whole time. He'd be like, yeah, that crowd sucks.
Yeah. And you're like, drive, go, move, talk.
Where's the worst place you've been where your New Yorker go has made you feel crazy? Have you been like Iowa, or has there been a specific place where you've noticed that you're like cagey as shit?
Yeah, I was in Spokane this weekend. And I was talking to people at the bar after the show. And
Spokane, by the way, Eastern Washington.
Yeah, and they hate when you call it Spokane, by the way. It's Spokane.
That's what I was trying to politely correct you.
Yeah, they corrected me during the show, and I said, are you French? It's fucking Spokane.
So here's where I get a little perturbed at the people of Spokane, is that it's Gonzaga, not Gonzaga. So if you say Gonzaga, they go, it's Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I might even be fucking that up now. They fuck my brain up.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you can't have two things.
First of all, Spokane doesn't flow as easy as Spokane.
It's also Kane.
Yeah, so that's what I said. I said, if you want it to be Spokane, spell it different. Because it's spelled Spokane.
It's such a New Yorker thing to do. You go,
change it for me.
This sucks. I look like an asshole. Change it.
Change it.
Yeah. Spokane is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
But it is Eastern Washington.
In summer.
Yes.
It's cold.
It's very cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's also, a lot of people don't know this because they always think Pacific Northwest is like, I'm crunchy and I don't drive a car. Eastern Washington, Eastern Oregon, real red. Real red.
Not surprising, yeah.
Eastern Washington, real KKK.
Yeah, oh, they got the real ones out there.
The KKK stronghold is, I think, it's in Beaverton, Oregon.
I always wonder about those places like Idaho. Idaho, I think's population is like 1 million, and it's a huge state.
Yeah.
You could just murder someone in the middle of the state. Like, how would anyone ever? It's just all wilderness.
Gone. I've been trying to talk about this on stage for a while, but I have zero respect for any criminal. They're like, here's the greatest bank robber of all time. It's like, just put me back there.
Yeah.
Watch me absolutely eclipse his numbers. Because I just got to put on a wacky nose, and you guys' fucking minds are blown.
Yeah. You can't do crime anymore.
No.
You can't.
There's a camera in here. That sprinkler? That's a camera.
His camera. You can't.
We actually have 3 cameras on us right now.
DNA. I mean, you just can't.
You cannot do crimes now.
You can't do crimes.
But like in the 20s, me and you were alive, I wouldn't have been like, let's not get into comedy. We're going to go to Missouri and rob banks.
Maybe that's what's behind, like, the rampage killers and school shooters and all that stuff. Is maybe because they're like so pent up that they can't consistently do crime.
Small crimes.
That they're just, I'm going to do one big one and get out of here to get my nut off, because they want to do it.
Yeah, like the kid from Catch Me If You Can. If he couldn't have done that, he just lights up a mall with an AR-15.
Because he's criminal instincts and he can't.
He goes, I'm so smart, but I can't.
Yeah, the scale is really tipped in favor of the law, which is no fun.
No.
It was always funner to be a robber when you played cops and robbers.
Yeah, what do you want to be?
Were you a square?
You want to fucking write a ticket, you pussy?
Girls don't think that's hot.
Yeah. Well, the ones that do.
Yeah.
They really they like to get choked in the bedroom.
There's always a yin to the yang.
The badge bunnies?
Yeah.
Dude, badge bunny is such a funny term.
What, they like cops?
There's women that are just...
So it's like chuckle fuckers for cops?
100%.
And they're called badge honeys?
Yeah, like...
We just called them Italian women in New York, right?
Yeah.
We just went out.
Conservative Italian women.
I'm a nurse. He's a cop. Benefits are good.
I don't know. He spends his day busting up black dudes. I spend the day fixing them up. and then we go home and fuck. And then we go home and bang.
That's one of the best lines I've ever heard.
He goes, it's a one-stop shop.
When a line is so good, I was about to keep talking, and then it hits you a little late. You're like, oh shit, he just said that. And,
my husband bowls him over, beats the piss out of him.
I sew him back up.
Rinse and repeat. That's what it was.
That's what we do. My parents live upstairs. His parents live downstairs. Our grandparents live above them.
Bang,
and
bang,
then
boom.
My grandparents live next door.
You wear a Boston Red Sox hat, I'm gonna fucking split your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it is. I think that's what it, I think you have a good point. I think
that was one of the greatest things I've ever heard. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to go too fast past that.
Yeah.
That was a great line.
Yeah, well, I think we hit on
that. Really
something.
just sums up a real fucking working class, ethnic New York family right
like
there.
Bang, bang, boom. It's a fucking.
What does my dad do? What does my dad do? What does my mom do? My mom's a nurse. My dad's a cop. So my dad busts up the blacks, and my mom sews them up.
And then I talk like I'm at home. To drive them wild.
Yeah, I drive wild. I listen to a couple rap albums.
And then I cheer hard for the Knicks, and not the Knicks that my dad likes.
Listen, we don't want them in the neighborhood, but we definitely respect their fucking style and the starter jackets. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Dude, I love you so much. Thanks for coming on here and hanging out, dude.